गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम टू गाना शॉट। गाना शॉट में आप सबका स्वागत है। हाउ डू वी प्रिपेयर और डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रियल बेस फॉर ऑप सिंदूर 2? That is the question which we'll try and answer today with my good old friend A Vice Marshal Pranay Sinha. A Vice Marshal Pranay Sinha, welcome to Gana Shot. बहुत दिन के बाद आए हैं आप. It's I'm very glad that you're on Gana Shot once again.
My pleasure, sir. An honor.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Uh, you know, for everyone, I must say something. Uh, Air Marshal Sinha is a very experienced, Air Force officer who's these days he's a strategic advisor to IIT Mandi, and he has got tremendous experience in all Russian aircraft and maintaining them and repairing them and things like that. He's also been in DRDO, ADA, and all that. And he's had an illustrious career and he's been, honored by the president. Uh, are you getting a resound in my voice?
It's okay, sir.
Okay,
Fantastic.
right. So I thought today we should get him, and with his experience, we need to listen to what he has to say. In fact, earlier he had come on our show. At that point of time, we had spoken of galvanizing India's defense industrial base. And the link for this particular video is in the description, right, of this video. What he's going to speak today is virtually an extension of what he spoke then. So it's not something new. It's going to be something what you have already, yeah, there is an echo. Okay, so if there's an echo, Vice Marshal, just give me 1 minute. I'll quit and I'll come back if you don't mind.
Sir, please go ahead, sir.
Is the voice still okay now? Okay, it's not.
To me, it's perfect. It's perfect, sir.
Is my voice okay now?
Yes, sir. It's okay. I'm.
Great. So, 1 minute. I'll share my screen and we are on again. Okay, as I was telling you, uh, you know, we had spoken about this some time back, almost a year back. And whatever we are going to now speak today is an extension of what we spoke then, but with a difference. Today, Mr. Ajit Doval, or NSA, he has, given a convocation address at the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. Certain things he spoke, and he's clarified a few issues. So first, and that aligns very well with what we are going to put across to all of you, right? And all about a defense industrial base, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and all that. Hence, what I'll do is first I'll put a clip of what Mr. Ajit Doval spoke today. We'll discuss this with, I'll invite Air Vice Marshal Pranay Sinha's comments on this talk, and then we will carry out what we have to speak. So let's go with first what Mr. Ajit Doval had to say.
Voice has to be increased, sir. His voice not coming. Sir, his voice not coming, sir. You may,
Okay.
yeah, you can tell, yeah, you can tell, sir, yeah.
His voice is not coming?
Yes, I could not hear, yeah.
Okay, fine, no problem. Right. In that case, I will take that out, but generally, let me put it across what he said. He said that, look, what targets we wanted to hit, we precisely hit them. Whether it was the terrorist camps or all the other airfields and all that, and it was all shown with, before and now, and everyone knew it. On the other hand, Pakistan could not show even one photograph of ours. In fact, even a glass pane was not shown. And most importantly, what he said, that not a single, item which we, destroyed. I mean, I wouldn't say this. Uh, Not only there was no evidence, all this was destroyed thanks to our Atmanirbhar weapons, all indigenous weapon systems, whether it was BrahMos, it was Akash, and all that. That's what he spoke of, right? So, if that is the case, what do you make of his talk? And I'm sure you would have heard of it and this thing. So, give me your opening ideas of it. And you keep speaking because again this resound has come. I'll reload, but you keep speaking,
Sir,
Pranay Sab.
sir, it's really my pleasure and honor to share my thoughts on your platform, sir, Ganashod, once again. And what our NSA has said, I'm fully with him. Sir, we have really galvanized our defense capabilities and capacity on the Atmanirbhar path. Sir, we have become an importer of defense product, a global exporter from importer, sir. In fact, if I allow me, I can say that Sanjay
Yeah.
said the MOS defense. He said that we this last year 23,622 crores of defense product and equipment we have exported. So just imagine, sir. And sir, we are proud what he said that at least in the field of long range stand-off weapons and PGMs and missiles, sir, we are just there. Salute to DRDO. Salute to the cluster of the DRDO of Hyderabad and Pune, and you have been associated with that, sir. They have done tremendously well. Sir, there is no qualms about saying that we have achieved whatever we have to, and we are continuing, not that. So, sir, we are going for Agni 5 and MIRV and the hypersonic, and sir, we are going to increase our footprint in this field, and the world is now recognizing, sir. So, there is no doubt in that, sir. This is my
Yeah.
take, sir.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. And taking a cue from what our NSA said,
Sir,
look, we have to expand our defense industrial base,
sir,
right? And we have to take it to the next level so that in the next Op Sindoor 2, whenever it happens, or whatever that operation is called, we have to be on our own. And
true.
we are now very clear that it is not only that we have to be on our own, we have to fight Pakistan and China together almost and every time. So, in this connection, I must tell everyone that, I wanted Air Marshal Sinha to give his views on this whole story. And
Sir,
I'm not going to talk much because I still find there's some disturbance in the video from my end. Right? I yield the floor to Air Marshal Sinha. Please take on. Just tell me when you want your slides and I'll put them on. All yours, Air Marshal.
okay, sir. Sir, as customary, I always first thanks to Sri Xi Jinping, the son of heaven. Of course, he's on the last leg, but sir, he only jolted us from the slumber and complacency, and today where we are the defense exporters sir, because of him. And also, sir, if you allow me, let me nominate Trump Dada for the Nobel Deal Prize, sir. His each and every actions are predictably unpredictable and are concerned with trades only. And he keeps, sir, doing dark comedy on Zelensky, keeps Comrade Putin in good humor, and keeps calling friend Howdy Modi in his dreams. But all said and done, sir, he claims to resolve all conflicts and all by phone calls, and all parties are happy. Be it Netanyahu, he is saving his managing to be in power, and failed Marshal Mullah Munir is back to plow the terror field, sir. My gut feeling, sir, this time his fresh crop of terrorists will do new tricks, will emerge from Nepal or Bangladesh border, and before we press the run button of pause of Sindoor, the US and West are going to scream halt. So my guess estimate this would happen just before our country goes for hustings in general election 2029 to create a communal tense scenario in this country. This would be trap to embrace government of India both externally on global platform and internally through opposition parties, sir. In a way, this would offer a very difficult choice and dilemma to our government. But we have to go. Government of India, go for swift surgical lethal strikes, sir, initially with the air power, and subsequently may army and naval firepower may join. But sir, this time we will get only 40 hours for conflict before the world screams ceasefire. And therefore, sir, we need to prepare. And what you rightly said in your opening remarks, what NSA said, we are there on the Atmanirbhar path, on the path, and in the especially in the defense industry base, little bit tweaking and uh, emphasizing some procedural things and some restructuring, reforming, which is a going on process. We have to prepare, and this is the topic of my day, sir. My first slide is prepared defense industrial base for Op Sindoor from air power perspective. Sir, if you remember, last time I had said you earlier that in fact, sir, when I had going around after the Op Sindoor to the engineering colleges, especially in IIT Mandi also, and some engineering colleges in Bangalore, I tried to initiate the talk that what all technologies are involved in air power. And sir, this time air power has done what they have shown. The world is there. The world has witnessed it. And it's not only air power, sir. It is air power and air defense conjoined twins they are. So, and this has been seen, sir. So now we are there. The air power is there in the national memory, in the response matrix, and we will talk of air power when that means always the air defense along with it, sir. Sir, if you remember, recently Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, the chief of IDS, he mentioned one thing. So he gave a comment. He said that the side that sees first, sees farthest, and sees most accurately, and that only prevails. And therefore, the need is to achieve this postulate. This main aim should be who sees first, sees farthest. And that's why, sir, when I went to the engineering college, my second slide, sir. So these were the topics which I discussed because these are the technology intensive driven air power, and I talked about the participation of the fourth generation aircraft, UAVs, drone. These were the topics. What I will do, sir, I will not spend much time on this. In fact, what I do is I will dwell on the last two domains, and on other domains, I will just tell exactly what
Yeah,
we need to do, sir. So my next slide, sir, if you can show. Yeah. So this is what I am going to tell, and this has been culled from the first slide. That means these are the things which we need to acquire before we go for the Ops Indoor 2, my guesstimate in the next 4 years. The first thing is the stealth aircraft. Why stealth aircraft and net entry capabilities? Because this is the first point. Again, go back to we are going back to the what sir we have said for the Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit, who sees first, and for that we have to have this stealth capability, sir. uh, Rightly saying the generation fifth aircraft, they are hardly stealth in the sense they are having low observability. That is the main thing. The
Yeah,
exact
I mean,
stealth,
Sina, 1 minute, before you go further,
sir,
a
sir.
lot of people don't understand what is stealth. Can you just
Yeah,
explain what is the stealth characteristic
yeah,
so that people understand what is stealth all about?
definitely, sir, definitely, definitely. I will just tell the what is the stealth technology involved. So what happens? The stealth is the actually it is all dependent on. They have defined in various ways, but main thing is the stealth features. So in fourth generation, very limited stealth features are there. In the fifth generation, that means the F-22, F-35, J-20, Su-47, they have got low observability, and the sixth generation will be full spectrum stealth. That means you will not be able to, probably you will not be able to, radar will not be able to catch them. The radar has got the signature RCS, radar cross sections, that whenever the radar paints the aircraft, they
RCS, yeah.
RCS. So they get the echo, and based on the RCS, radar cross section, you get the blip of that. So in the fifth generation aircraft, because of the radar absorbent material, because of the paint, this will be less echo will be there. So you will be very not be easily recognizable these aircraft when they are flying. In fact, in the sixth generation, that will be definitely a full spectrum stealth. The materials will be changed. There will be adaptive materials. There will be no hard surface. Autonomous. They will be, everything will be inside their structure. No outside engine. Nothing. So that is, so. This is the main features of the stealth, sir. Coming back to, sir, our this
Yeah.
thing, what I wanted to say, sir, ke we, in case our friend, and they have this capability, the Pakis have the capability and the ability to get whatever they want by begging or by what they will say, sir, हमारे आदमी बैठे हैं मारने के लिए मरने के लिए, आप हमको दे दो, हमारा टेस्ट ये है, and they will get some J-20 or something. In that case only, we may be forced to go for maybe political decision, but Su-57. But my take is, sir, here, why can't we, the new coming aircraft, why can't we at least paint them with some radar absorbent paint or materials? And by the way, IIT Kanpur has recently shown some of the radar absorbent material to, again, Air Marshal Dixit. He has recently seen this. But of course, I don't want to say, sir, delay the Tejas production, because already the chief is angry with them. Angry means but natural. It is very understandable, because we are 31 squadron down from the 42 squadron. And it is understandable. Sir, in fact, Air Chief Marshal AP Singh, we call him APA, and he lost his APA. APA means he lost his control when, because of the delay in the Tejas. And of course, sir, AMCA is very, very far. It's going to be at least 10, 12 years. So my take is, if we have to be forced for a stealth aircraft, then only go. Otherwise, we can manage. But yes, we should have more squadrons. And then, sir, another thing is, which is we have seen recently in the news is there, we are going for Su-30 MKI upgrade, and that is very important, sir. Of course, this upgrade was going on for last 15 years, sir, last 15 years, and now it has come. So, but again, this can only be done, is a tall expectation if we can get the thing within the next 4 years. So, I will talk in the last, sir, how we can achieve both the things. And apart from the stealth capability, not only you have to go very stealthily in the enemy territory, we have to go with silently. And the silently mean net centric capabilities that can be uh, acquired, that can be achieved by software defined radio. So, software defined radio, what it does is, it's enabled to communicate among fighters very silently, including they can share the radar pictures among the group of the aircraft that are going as a strike package. Strike package means that aircraft when go, so for the first day on the 7th May night when they went, so they went in the 50s and 100s. That is a package from different bases and different squadrons. So they have to communicate very silently, in the sense, without knowing, without making others to know. And how this can be? The SDR has got this capability. They can transmit the data in ultra short, high speed bus, and these are only frequency hopped, and they can generate noise like signals that blend with the RF background. That means it is very difficult to jam and very difficult to detector. So this is one thing that we have to do: stealth and maintaining digital radio transparency. And SDR, sir, my unsolicited advice will be that we should, at least we know now that at least 100 or 150 aircraft which are going to take part. We, at least on all those aircrafts, we should put SDR, sir, which can talk to each other. Incidentally, we are on the process, not fully completed. That means the Tejas SDR should talk to the Su-30 SDR, so means common SDR we should have. So this is one thing. Sir, now the second thing, for the long term, sir, again, I will be also saying long term goal along with this acquisition technical technology things. The long term should be goal is that we should task academia, and why academia, that I will discuss later on. And with our startups are doing fantastic with cognitive radio, sir. What is cognitive radio, sir? It is AI enabled radio which dynamically adopts spectrum and moves to vacant channel, minimizes the interference. SDR is reconfigurable via software, which is to be done manually, whereas the CR does it automatically without knowing. It will automatically shift between channels, and it will keep communicating. So that is the cognitive radio we should go for. Must be DRDO should be doing it. The next thing, sir, which is as per the list, is we have to go for drone. And sir, our startups are doing fantastic. We have done fantastic. Top up drone, all sort of drone. Kamikaze, the Harop has done wonderful things. It is suicide loitering munitions, and their anti-radar missions. All the radars were busted by this chap. We have a Sky Striker again. Alpha Defense made it. Silent killer, sir. It just goes. It has got electrical engine, without making sound. Just goes and does it. बजा के आ जाते हैं, sir. And sir, recently we have seen we are going for the predators, and we, if we get predators, and you can, that is not only which does the intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, also combat capabilities. Oh, then my God, Pakistan will have it. Whether they get Bayraktar or whatever, पर वो उनका सब बेगाना हो जाएगा, because this is much. Bayraktar is 5 million and this is 100 million, 20 times, sir. So, and nobody can beat this. So yes, we and sir, by the way, one thing I should tell you, I have seen not only your startups, your Army Design Bureau is also doing commendable job. They are going to all the startups and they are encouraging. So this is only thing in the medium altitude male category of the drone, which was our program was Rustam, and you are aware. So 10, 15 years somehow we flopped in that. But sir, HL is coming with CATS Warrior and other capabilities, something called man unmanned teaming. That means with each fighter aircraft, there will be unmanned team of unmanned drones. They will be going along doing different jobs. So if this capability, and we are developing, if this capability comes, nothing like, and these will be AI driven, autonomous mode, they can fly, and this will enhance the operational flexibility. So coming to anti-drone system, we have done fantastically. Bell met, and I will always appreciate Bell, not because I had been there 3 years advisor with them, sir. Sir, they have really come. In DPSU, they are just there, sir. This default drone system, drone, detect, deter, and destroy. This system, this can do two ways killing the drones. It is soft kill as well as the hard kill. Soft kill by jamming, by spoofing, and hard by laser also, and hard kill mainly through the laser hard kill and energy directed weapon in case we incorporate. And it has got various things, EOA system, camera, and all those things. So recently I heard a news, and this is again appreciable. Gurgaon based startup has done Vajra. They have been hard kill drone solution, and it's really. And sir, as we said in the opening statement, precision guided missile, munitions, missiles. Oh my God. Standoff. We are just there, sir. The BrahMos ne phad ke rakh diya, sir. So what to talk? And sir, as you felt happy the day first BrahMos did the impact, we also at the SDI, sir, where I was commandant. So in my time in 2015-16, we got the clearance of the Semilac approval for the BrahMos. And sir, it has taken a long, sir, we have gone a long journey. It is not that fatak karke aa gaya. It took 10 years, 12 years, integration, this. So, but all said and done, all hard and many things. But today, sir, we are just there. Sir, my only request, my only unsolicited advice will be, let's go for more than Mach 5 speed long range hypersonic missiles, and so that minimum reaction time, jamming proof, reduced smoke signature, new technology is coming. There was a news that we are going for LoRa missile, air launched ballistic missile, and we should go for ballistic. This time we should not leave them, sir. फिर पानी भी नहीं मांगना चाहिए उनको, sir. And the third, after this, sir, coming to cyber resilience and cyber attack capability. Sir, again, one of the best thing which happened during the restructuring and the reorganizing in 2019 was the Defense Cyber Agency and Defense Space Agency. And sir, Op Sindoor has demonstrated that we are having commendable cyber resilience, offensive deterrence, and I don't know, sir, your viewer should be told that we had more than 2 lakh cyber attacks, 2 lakh cyber attacks, and they tried to blind us, destabilize, but we were just there. Not only we did, we gave them back. And just to tell your viewers, sir, उनके हबीब बैंक को we went and hit them. उनके railways we hit them, and we told them, listen, we can make you kneel down here also, and that was capacity. But sir, maintenance of cyber dominance is not a one-time phenomenon. We have to continue in this flow, in this game. And sir, whatever you say, China says, sir, it will be a non-kinetic. And sir, we have to tackle them. And that should be our aim. So Chinese, sir, they have got the state-sponsored cyber unit, APT, this, Dragon, whatever the name is, sir. So for them, and of course, I am aware that we have all required cyber tools, but sir, they are all imported. What I want, sir, and my wish list is that we have to have, and please task academia and startups. And by the way, sir, in this game, as you are aware, there are many agencies. So Air Force and Army, and they have got, then there are NTRO and the CERT, and I will name. There are many agencies, and there are many private players, and they all, for this time, they all did fantastic. It was a harmonious blend. But sir, we have to have this AI-driven anomaly detection, build zero trust structures of networks, AI-led cyber decision, software-defined spectrum management, something like this system we have to develop in-house. We can't depend always on Israeli friends or American friends or whosoever from where we are getting. So this is an important thing, which again, academia, we should give a project. Academia, okay. And like IIT Madras, they are doing in 6G. So उठा के उनको दे दो project and don't ask money की क्या हुआ. Give them fund and just forget and ask them after 2 years कि क्या करके दिखाया. Sir, coming to the next thing is upgrade IACCS. Sir, we have to see this IACCS. By the way, sir, I will like to just tell your viewers, and because when I went around IITs, so I asked the student कि IACCS क्या समझा, तो they are saying कि वो dome है, some dome. So I just want to explain that it is a sophisticated system which integrates, again, fuses the data from various air defense sensors, ground, airborne, civilian radars, all communication nodes and command centers, and gives a real-time situational awareness picture to the commander. And it also shows from where the this thing is coming, attack is coming. They detect, identify the emerging threats, then allocate the matching weapons. That means allocate matching weapons means वेदर LR SAM दूर से आ रहा है तो LR SAM को दे देंगे, मीडियम रेंज SAM को देंगे, शॉर्ट रेंज, ऑल you have explained in your various videos, sir, how we function. And so detect, identify, and then we have to intercept and destroy them. So this is done by the various SAM units. And in case oh, kabhi hoga nahi, there is a manual portable soldier fired missiles at the last point. But of course we know. And then there is another thing, Akash Tir. Again, this Akash Tir is a subsystem of ISCCS. In the sense, Army's air defense, this is plugged with this ISCCS. That means everything. So Army battlefield management of the sector, the battlefield area, that also sector is very well covered, and it is shown. And they are independently, they have distributed their thing. But again, much more seamless integration is required. We understand, sir, that. And so again, my wish list. Why can't today? What happens, sir? And it is very much news. One of the Army Air Defense officer, lady officer, has done tremendous well. She allocated a lot of resources seeing the emerging threats and tracks. Why can't we have AI enabled track detection and resource allotment software? We should go for this upgrade. Probably we are going. We have to upgrade the our computing power. We have today huge. हम लोग के जमा से पहले जमाने में मेगा हर्ट्ज में था. Now we are coming in gigahertz, 500 times increase in the speed. So we have to upgrade everything, and we have to upgrade our algorithms so that the low RCS drone ka zero point 0.1 square meter and the low speed of the drone, and they can take on. And plus, we have to develop our own Kusha like system, which is S400 equivalent. We have to, another thing, we have to develop, and it is DRDO is doing Surya VHF radar. Sir, most of the radars are in the gigahertz domain, as you are aware. But in VHF, in this megahertz, in this domain, this is the long range, this the wavelengths are long, and they are able to detect. Instead of line of sight, they go sky wave, and that is the propagation. And of course, it gathers a lot of noises, but we can, if we can filter and if we can do the electronics on them, and processing and digital processing can be done, we can get the stealth aircraft also can be detected by these things. And of course, they can be integrated with Akash and QSM. And we have to go for directed energy weapons. That is the main thing, because Chinese are too much advanced. So coming to the last two things, and then we'll go for the concluding part, okay, what we intend to do. So this is the intelligence, surveillance, tracking, and uh, uh, track acquisition and reconnaissance capabilities. This is something like AVAX. AVAX is Airborne Warning Control System. Now, AVAX and ISR aircraft has got a bit difference. This has to be understood very well. We have three AVAX system, 20 years old, sir. IL-78 के जमाने से 20 साल पुराना है. And this has to be upgraded. So instead of AVAX, DAC has approved 3 ISR aircraft. And this ISR aircraft will be on a platform, Bombardier or maybe Airbus, जो भी आए. And on this, our DRDO developed radar. So radar will be ASA radar. So that is active electronically steered aircraft radar, steered array radar, which can give SAR picture. SAR picture, sir, that means ground ka picture will be very, very clear. The aperture will be large, and we can see even the night in the cloud also. You can get the picture. And this has to be developed by the LRD. Then we'll have the electro-optical sensor also, infrared sensor also. And what that it will give is, ये सबका बना के, it will give in a platter the common picture, the common operational picture it will give. That means एक बढ़िया सा picture of the thing. And this thing has got a capability of oblique looking camera. It will have oblique loro, it will have long range oblique looking camera, 150 किलोमीटर दूर से वो देख सकता है. and it will give a good picture. Of course, we have got beautiful eyes in the sky. We have got there in the Leo, and recently, if your viewers are aware, we are going to be just there. We are there, and we are will be just there. 52. Our satellites will be there. We will have all sort of aligned radar के लिए intelligence, communication intelligence, SIGINT for LOS, SATCOM, all sort of in the LEO, in the low Earth orbit.
Earth
We will
orbit.
have all our
Yeah.
Earth orbit. We will have all these cameras in there, and we are doing very well. But we will have, if this aircraft comes, but then there is a problem if we have to get in 29, and I will discuss that problem, what is the problem and why we should go. Again, we recently there is a news, in fact today's IRW says that we should go for AVAX. If we have to go for AVAX, 360-degree AVAX, sir, here I would like to say that we should not go for Netra. This is Embraer based 250. It is not going to be effective because they also have got stand-off weapons, or 250 is hardly anything. We will be sitting duck, and it's a Netra has not done a good job. So my thing is, and another big news is today, sir, we are going for DRDO is going for SIGINT com jam facilities aircraft. So these are the aircraft which is for a futuristic. And the next thing is the electronic warfare capability. This we have to. Now, let me make you all understand this capability is that we have not only we have to get cyber dominance, we have to have electromagnetic dominance. Whoever controls the spectrum controls the tempo, communication, and the lethality of the war. That is going to be there. And today, sir, NSA said 23 minutes, seventh night, and 23 minutes we did the this. And that was done because we had all that, our all the aircraft, whether it's Su-30 or Rafale or all, they have got the podded jamming systems. But we have to have 360-degree jamming capabilities. We have. So first thing in the electronic warfare is that they are divided in three verticals. Quickly, I will say first is electronic support. So electronic support means this LN, Comment, SIGINT, all these satellites and ground uh, surveillance equipment, they collect the data and feed to the people concerned, and they make e-orbit, electronic order of battle. That means we will come to know where the adversary electronic assets are, their position, and then we can interpret, and then we know कहाँ उनको जाके ठुकाई करनी है. So we have got all this unit in the place. We have to enhance. Then we have got electronic attack capabilities, this jamming, spoofing, and so we have got ground-based Samyukta, Himshakti from Bell. But from the air, what I said, Comjam should be there, Comjam aircraft. And then we have the third vertical is electronic protection, where we is concerned with the training, concerned with the electromagnetic battle management and this thing. So I have got a suggestion for this. So in the last will tell. So now I come directly to the suggestions, sir. What I intend to
Yeah,
do,
can
how we.
1 minute. Let us summarize what all you have spoken so far, so that
Sir,
otherwise people will lose track of what all you have spoken.
okay, sir.
See, the thing which everyone needs to understand what the Air Vice Marshal has spoken is that we have tremendous capabilities. We have no doubt. What the NSA said on the first night in 23 minutes, the whole story was over. This whole story was over because we had air dominance, we had electronic dominance, right? And we could suppress their AD, do a lot of things, and we did a lot of spoofing, everything. So as a result, we could hit 9 targets in 23 minutes and finish the whole story. That was on the first night. Second, वो 10 तारीख को जो कहानी हुआ था वो तो अलग कहानी है, वो तो अलग गीत है, गीत ही अलग है वो. तब तक तो पाकिस्तान लेट चुका था. Okay, so but tomorrow, when we are now clear that next war, whenever it happens, Sindoor 2, jo bhi bolo aap, the thing will be not only against Pakistan, it will be also with China. It will be a joint affair. And this time they will be ready for us. We have to outwit them. And you have to outwit them technologically. So, what is that technological outwitting we need to do? So, certain you know, technologies which you have to focus on, like what the Air Marshal said, stealth, important technology, common SDR for communication, seamless communication, and uninterrupted communication, cognitive radios. We are talking of manned, unmanned teaming. You'll hear this as called MUMT also, manned, unmanned teaming, MUMT, right? It depends. It's not only manned, unmanned teaming in the air, it's manned, unmanned teaming on the ground also. It is ground to air to sea. Manned, unmanned is the order of the day in future, right? So somewhere, when you talk of a drone, the drone tomorrow might not be just 10, 12 UAVs. It could be 8, 9 UAVs with 2 aircraft, manned, unmanned drones, swarms. So you have to think differently. Then we need to exploit directed energy weapons. And that's the next level. Cyber dominance he spoke of. Focus on that. Then we're looking at network communications. Okay. Then for all this, you need compute power. If you don't have compute power, you're in a problem. And to have compute power, you need cloud. If you don't have cloud, you're there. These are the things which we need to start focusing on. And then things like iStar and EW. So this is what we have to look at. So the next thing is, right, this is what the Air Marshal has spoken so far. Your next point of view, Air Marshal, all yours.
So thanks for summarizing everything and very nicely putting in the perspective. So these are the capabilities. We are not saying that these are gaps. What we are saying is we have to add on this thing so that we are well prepared. We are prepared, but we have to make them red means ऊपर से नीचे तक red करना है. That is what we are aiming in, and within the span of 4 years. That's why my target period is there. So first thing what we said is how we can achieve this I-star capability. So, sir, if we can have the last slide, sir. So my suggestion.
Yeah, I'm just cutting 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is what there are 3 points which I am saying this our acquisition procedure. So we have got DAP 20 Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020, and incidentally it is going for revision. And sir, if you remember the last show which we had done, uske baad this DRDO restructuring happened, and we had mentioned in that. And sir, this is the time when DAP is going for revision. So my this thing is that when we are going to go for this acquisition, this acquisition will be of two types. First, the aircraft lenge. So aircraft will be procured under the chapter 2 of the DAP. And what is the chapter 2 of the DAP? It's a procedure. So just you all can see in your time. It says that acquisition procedure for categories under buy and buy make schemes, chapter 2. And this will be done by MOD. MOD will float the RFP against to the foreign global thing vendors, and we will get whatever we select. And thereafter, the DRDO has to go for their suit, whatever the payload they are developing. For that, they have to go for that procedure is given procedure for acquisition system designed and developed by DRDO DPSU OFB Chapter 4. That means we have to follow two different procedures, two different methodology for buying one thing. In a country where we are advocating one nation, one poll, so one project and one chapter should be followed. My request is DAP should look into this. These two chapters should be combined. But this two chapter combination will only ease the procedure. Timeline delays will still fraud. We are because so many agencies are involved. So, as I mentioned earlier, just to recap it, the DRDO LRD will make the radar. Then AI and other thing, data links will come from DLRL. So another Hyderabad-based DRDO lab. So different. Then you are optical and suits we have to buy from abroad. Then there will be a safety, your own safety production suit that will be from. We have to get all the sensor from various labs and from the abroad, whatever we decide. So this can be done only if only one boss is there. That means, and money is there without any lapsing. And so for this proposition is special purpose vehicle, because this will give the uh, technology acquisition, public private collaboration, fast track indigenization. Everything will happen with this SPV. And this is not first time. MOD is aware, because ex defense secretary G Mohan Kumar had propounded this thing, कि we should go for SPV. And this gives a, because see, no vendor is going to talk to MOD if MOD has product, because nobody want to go in the labyrinthine cell and talk to them. It's a layer and layer. How to reach defense secretary or anybody concerned? So it is better that SPV is formed and all concerned. Let the MOD people be there. Let all the concerned stakeholders are there, and then this can be fastly, it can be executed. And then the third thing is, uh, what I am saying is that in emergent operational necessity, and this already has been told by DefSec, if we have to go for Su-57 or any class of stealth aircraft, lease them. Chapter 9 says, go for lease, don't buy them, just lease. And in fact, sir, now the Air Force, both IF and Israeli Air Force should combine and think of sharing. Why not we go for sharing? आज तू ले ले B-52, आज तू नातांज पर मार ले, कल मैं किराना दुकान तोड़ दूंगा. So that way we can share the thing at a lesser cost. Maybe that can happen in future. Then I come to the next uh, uh, part three. Next, sir, after this, formation of new agency. What I am saying is that this we have discussed at length in the my last episode with the general, uh, that we have a lot of agency for certification, inspection, regulatory, quality assurance, standardization. Why not we just have one MA, the Military Airworthiness Aviation Authorization Authority, like British Army, like DGA in France, like CIAM in Russia? Only one agency, and that should look after all the military airborne equipment except information communication technology. And for this, we should have, and this MA or whatever we name it, this one sole agency should be under MOD or Ministry of Defense Production. And the second agency which we are proposing is for ICT products, all systems and ICT products, and which are being bought under chapter 8 of DAP 2020. So chapter 8 is there for acquisition of all the systems and ICT equipment, because these are of different nature. There is a hardware, there is software, and money has to be reinvested for upgrades of the software. So there are provisions. So for this provision, we should go for another agency for certification. So two certification agency, one for airborne equipment, including bomb, SOM, whatever the airborne things are there, and niche ICT. And the last thing which I am proposing is similar like defense cyber agency, similar like defense space agency. We should have defense electromagnetic spectrum. And because, sir, I am telling you, because, sir, I commanded this electronic warfare BRD as an air commodore, and that time I had called the chief, Air Chief Marshal Raha, to show him that there are lot many agencies doing lot many works, and there is so much overlapping and so much equipment. So I am also doing some errand job, the other person is also doing errand job, सबके पास Collins का equipment है, we are not talking, we are not able to maintain it, and the Collins chap sitting in the Delhi, he is happy to charge one price from me and one price from other. This is the fact. And there are other agencies. There is RAW, there is NTR, there are many agencies in this game. They have done good this time. but they are working in silos. This needs to be brought under one agency. So I propose, sir, Trade Services, Defense Electromagnetic Spectrum Agency, which can also look after the spectrum, because spectrum is the mal masala, that is the main money making. 2G, 3G, all scam happens because of spectrum only. So there we have to have our say, and we have to regulate it, and we should be able to. And last slide, sir, this is that restructuring, revamping uh, of the present. So HL, sir, we said why chief loss is control. Sir, HL is too big. And again, I was two postings, sir. One as a commanding officer of AFL Korwa, 3 years, and Korwa I was there. 2 years in Nasik I was there. Of course, I was also with 11 BRD. So I am, and in my full earnest, with full this thing, uh, my heart goes for HL, sir. We have, it's a good organization, but not very well being managed, because, sir, it has got labor problem. It is based on the old socialist pattern. It has got a lot of bureaucratic control, slow rate of production, delivery lines, and there are many problems. All these problems can be sorted out if the management is given autonomy, empowered. We have to reduce the equity of the government. It is now 70-80%. Bring it to 51%. Make this board, and in this board we should have people from board of directors should have IF people from the IF. They are the main users. There, bring them, give them, bring some global aerospace people who have. So, sir, I will just say today the Bell is being managed by Sri Manoj Jain, a good friend of mine, and of course he is R&D man, but very dynamic. Of course, I am not talking anything against Mr. Sunil, who is the, but he is also free R&D, and HL has got a lot of factories, a lot of floor management. So this thing can be good if we distribute it into, if not to, at least equity wise and management. So this is my this thing. And for bringing newer and futuristic technologies, please task academia. Sir knows he's sitting in IIT. Whatever my 3 years, sir has got 9 years experience in IIT Madras. My 3 years experience at IIT Mandi. Sir, these people can do it, but make them a working group. Of course, uh, general will not agree with me, because not all IITs are not having the power to go up to from TRL 1 से लेके TRL 9 तक जाने के लिए, except IIT Madras and big IITs. But in other IITs, we have to have hand holding by DPSU R&Ds, by private industry R&Ds, by startups. इनका एक ग्रुप बना के, if we make this group cohesive unit, and task the group instead of giving either way. So we have to give the working group, task them, give them fund, and go ahead. And sir, uh, another thing is we have to streamline the financial procedure. I am still facing problem. छोटे छोटे problems. For example, today also, for a small project of one of the BRD, where we are making laser guided laser harmonization tool, we are making for their gun barrel and for the rocket pods. It's taking me much time, sir. I have to go for AON, RFP, then bid RFP, then vendor co commercial negotiation, EAS. Why can't the development order be given to the IITs if they have got center of excellence or whatever they have? They are an MOU signed. And by the way, Army Design Bureau is doing this thing. So in fact, what I found in Army Design Bureau, they, because the money flows from CDS route, they are much better than our. We have got integrated finance advisor who at times doesn't listen. He just sticks to the rule, and there is no rule that academia, they are treating academia as a vendor. How can you treat academia as a vendor? How can I register? How can I pay earnest money deposit? How can I pay bank guarantee? प्रोफेसर को बोलेगा कि 110% एडवांस के ऊपर तुम गारंटी दो, प्रोफेसर बोलेगा भाई मेरे को नहीं करना, मैं पढ़ाता हूँ बस. He will not listen, sir. So this thing has to be streamlined in the defense financial DFPDS. He has to just do a small amendment, and we can delegation of financial powers to defense service, and we are just there. And last but not the least, Suth MKI upgrade program is very dear to us. We have seen this thing, and right from my CNJO days when we got it inducted at 2003 and what, Su-30 came in batch one, phase two, phase three. On, so we have gone along. We have a very good and love and hate relationship. Maintenance was and still a problem, and HL has not been able to 100% Indianize everything. So if we have to do this thing, and if we have to, so again, like project management team, that is post contract management, we have to make project implementation group, and this will be with all the concern. So let the air headquarter project directorate head this team. Let the SDI and the HL, Nasik or Korva, Bell, AST, SDI, and the DRDO, everybody be part of this. Make a group, and it has to be monitored. Sir, in Su-30 program, we had got steering committee formed under JS Air that time, sir. And because JS Joint Secretary level officers is required, because we are again dealing with the Sukhoi Design Bureau, Russians, and Russians, though they are very good friends, but not a good business people. They have a different way of dealing it, and only defense MOD can deal with them. So it has to be steered at the JSF, sir. So this was my take, sir, my this thing. Jai Hind, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I thought for many viewers who
Sir,
didn't, who always say, "Sir, give us the nuts and bolts of the system." Well, you heard the air marshal giving the nuts and bolts of the system. I kept quiet. You know why? Because he was talking a lot of sense. And we if I walk you through this presentation, first he spoke of what are the technologies which are required, right? Which is, I thought, a very important thing. Then he's touched on the procedures which are required. And then he spoke of the requirement of new organizations. And last but not the least, he spoke of what restructuring has to be done. Let me be very fundamentally clear to all of you. You know, I have been in this business for over now 25 years, in uniform and out of uniform, in the process of uh, acquisition, restructuring, and all that. If you have to get to the next level with new technologies, there is no way but to think differently in terms of our procedures, our structures, and our organization, and the way we go about doing business. And for that, you need to have a mental change. It is nice for us to say, look, अब की बार तो सही हो गया. Oh, there is some jamming going on, right? अब की बार तो कुछ सही हो गया, but next time there's no guarantee on that. Okay, so this is the way it is. And as we are speaking, let me assure you, I think there is some jamming going on and there's some disturbance
yes,
in the thing, but we'll
yes,
burn through it. Electronic warfare हो रहा है, we'll burn through it. Don't worry. Okay. So what we'll do now is I must thank the Air Vice Marshal for all these wonderful ideas he has given. And I must also tell everyone what he said. There is nothing secret about what he has said. He's spoken common sense. How it will be implemented is up to the government. Let the government take. I'm sure someone in the government will listen to this. Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll take a few questions, if you don't mind, Pranay. And,
sir, sir.
because, yeah. Akshay, thanks a lot for becoming a YouTube member at the outset. Now, let me take some questions. I'll not take too many questions because we don't want to again talk. Yeah. Uh, right. Akash, good evening. Nice to see you. Hans, good evening. And Rohan also, good evening. And Srinivas, good evening to you. Uh, yeah. Krishnan, there is echo. I know it. I can hear it. Twice I have gone out and come in, but I'm something's wrong today, so I cannot help it. Sorry, it's beyond me. Right. Yeah, there is echo. I know that. Disturb sound, Satya, I agree with you. Okay, Ramki says, what's the base requirements cordons? It is 42 or less and more. Yeah,
So authorization is of 42 squadron. Government has authorized us. So that's what 42 squadron is the authorized. So we should aim for that. Yeah.
yeah. We should aim for that. If we can't, we make do with what we have. Okay. Uh, yeah. He says, is G20 really a fifth gen or stealth or Chinese are overhyping it?
As much as you know, we all have read it. You know, Chinese माल चल गया तो चांद तक नहीं चला तो चांदनी चौक शाम तक. So that is that. So we don't know. J20. They are saying it's fifth gen. But कुछ काम तो नहीं किया. And BrahMos के सामने everything is down. Or S400 and now Kusha will come. So we should not give much credence to that. Yes, it's
Yeah,
overhyped maybe.
it's overhyped. Don't worry. Okay, there's really no stealth. Stealth has got limits. I mean, uh, I know what stealth is, right? There is a limit to what stealth is there at this point of time. Nothing is stealth. We saw that in F-35, what happened. It got detected, everything,
Yes.
right? And what everyone has to understand is stealth is radar absorption to alter the radar cross section or the image which comes back. Okay. So far, no one has this thing. Sixth generation and all is, oh, it's over
Wow.
the horizon.
Over the
बहुत
yes.
दूर है. Yeah. Yeah, I wish you, General Rajiv and General Hari, to have interacted. We'll have it. They're not going away. This is an ongoing thing. You heard a completely different viewpoint today. And we need to understand different viewpoints to go ahead. I mean, look, I must tell you people, many say get General Rajiv. Okay, let me put it to you very bluntly. Rajiv is my best friend. Okay, one of my very good friends. I've known him from the time we were colonels and, in fact, majors. It's not new. But yeah, he is not everyone. He is not, like Lord Krishna की हर चीज कर सकता है, भूगोल दिखा सकता है आपको. He's got tremendous limitations because he's only a human being. He's got damn good ideas, but so have others. So we should listen to everyone. Okay? Have that patience. If you want only you like only General Rajiv and you only want to listen to him, then this is an idiot show. ठीक है ना? बाकी भी हैं. I will get General Rajiv, definitely. After all, we are interacting on a daily basis. I will get Hari. I will get Pranay Sinha. I will get more because what we have to do is think. And more people who think, the better. Please understand. I don't go for popularity. We should go for substance. Yeah. Now, this is a comment. Critical current superpower race isn't about GDP, but critical emerging technologies and critical minerals. I'd like to
True.
clarify one thing. Life is not only about technology. There's a lot about technology you need, but at the end of the day, the technology which works on the battlefield is the technology which you need. Many technologies don't work on the battlefield. Lot is spoken of. So please relax on that. Okay. Jeet, after a long time you're coming. Thanks a lot for your presentation coming in. Rohan says, I've read some articles that stealth effectiveness reduces at high altitudes. In a potential Indio-China kinetic action along LAC, can China's stealth advantage be neutralized to an extent? Your take.
No, no. Stealth effectiveness means the radar at the high altitude. That is the thing. It's what Sir said. It's the basically radar echo which has to come. If you can get the radar echo from, so stealth effectiveness. No, we don't know. That is not the truth.
Look, the whole story is reflection. Okay? Reflection. That look, what is radar? I mean, please understand. radio detection and ranging. You send the pulses come back. The time difference between the pulses, lag. You put a time pulse into it. Okay, you do certain things. I'll not go more technical. You right, and with that you know how far this radar has gone and come. This pulse has gone time. So time into the frequency, you do something, some calculations, the pulse has gone and come back. So half of it is the distance. That is the issue, distance. And if you want to detect a moving object, you use a Doppler principle. And
Dr.
then you know how to, catch it. That's it. What is radar stealth technology? Something which absorbs this and offsets this time pulse going up and down. Okay, that's all. It has got no other thing with whatever it is.
True, sir.
So altitude doesn't matter. Yeah, he says, Vinita Ram, why today across all defense-based YouTube channels there's a problem of sound, something dubious? Yeah, I can hear my own voice. Sorry, I don't know if you're hearing the echo, that so be it. Okay, yeah, this is about Ajit Doval's speech. He went to the best place to motivate the most talented pool of people still on track. Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, I'll talk of it later. Don't worry. There's more to come in what I'm going to do about technology. Yeah. Do we have stealth drones too? Your take, Ajay. I mean, sorry, Pranay.
Still drones, we should go for that. I'm not aware that we have this thing, but definitely
Mhm.
people must be on that. Yeah, not
Yeah.
in the common domain,
Yeah.
but yes.
As of now, no one has gone in for a stealth drone. Or rather, people might have gone in, but they're still in the inception stage. People, you see, I must tell all of you, what's the problem with the drone? With stealth or no stealth? It's too slow moving. That's
Too
it.
soon.
The fundamental thing is it's too slow moving. It'll get caught one way or the other. Photonic radars can catch stealth, I agree, but photonic radars are far away, okay, in terms of technology. Okay, with the unfortunate F-35 incident, one would be inclined to doubt its operational capability. Would the Su-57 be a better fit until the AMCA is bought in? Pranay, your take.
So both have got its pluses and minuses. And F-35, one incident of downing should not be viewed as a flop show. But at the same time, it has accidents. And Su-57, but Su-57 is a large RCS aircraft. Its engine is coming out. It has got a lot of maintenance problem. By the way, initially when Su-57 program started, we were part of that. FACFA, it was called FACFA, Future Generation, and it started. But as Russians, they never shared the data with us, so we came out of this program, and now they after developing they are selling. And Su-30 also, our experience of Su-30 tells us that they do the research on our cost. So there are issues, logistic issues will be big issue. But if push comes to shove, yes, we should go. And this is a government going to be government decision. So
Yeah,
there are many there will be many pluses minuses which we may not be aware of. And Modi ji is going, Putin going to come here. So we don't know what is in the
okay, we'll
yeah.
leave it at that. It's a political decision, we'll leave it at that. ABM Sinha point of view adds invaluable insights to General Shankar's expertise. Can Su-55 allow for Jaguars, etc., to be decommissioned because it will protect our pilots even if the paint? Okay, look again. Su-57 is, like he said, is not at this point of time the best fit for us. It has got its own problems. F-35 is also a problem. AMCA is far away. Right. At the same time, I will say even J-35 of China is far away. It's not tomorrow
Yeah.
coming. So let's not unnecessarily hype things up.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, can you shed light on troop and equipment delivery aircraft, C-30 capabilities, especially logistics in high altitude theater, or forces operate in self-reliant context?
It's very fantastic aircraft. There is no doubt in that. So
Mm.
it is very good aircraft. So I don't know why you have doubt on the capabilities. It is taking. It can take from Leh. So as far as we are concerned, Leh it can operate.
Yeah,
And
yeah, there's
DBO
no
also,
problem.
there is no problem. And DBO also, I think it has landed. DBO is the highest. DBO, Neoma. So I don't
Yeah,
think any problem. It can take off
yeah,
from the unpaved runway also. Yes.
yeah. Can Diwali sky shots and numbers be used as anti-drone hard kill systems? Shivakasi cottage industries will get boost and cost effective.
Yes. We should aim
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Look, let me tell you, Akshay, on a more serious note, you know, one of the endeavors in IIT Madras is to use the expertise of what Shivakasi people have and to contribute it to making propellants for ISRO as also for the army and for explosive materials for the armed forces. So what you have said in jest has got a lot of value. I've already pulled in two firms from Shivakasi with a lot of money and a lot of land and everything who are coming into explosive manufacture. So there is a lot happening. Many things I don't speak, but I know there's a lot happening.
And sir, let me add a trivia here just
Mhm.
for your
Mhm.
viewers. So we are very good in making gunpowder long back. So the Britishers, when they came, the first factory they set was saltpeter, from where the
Mhm.
potassium KNO3 comes out, and this was from the Gangetic Patna. They met this
Mhm.
saltpeter, and it is from the Gangetic belt, from the sand. And there is a caste in Bihar which is called Lunia caste, which is expertise in making this. And this is KNO3 is used not only in armament making, in gunpowder making, also in textile and in Coimbatore and down south. So this is a old thing which we had. So Sivakasi can definitely make a good propellant
Yeah, yeah, they
to
make
take
it.
out. They can, yeah.
Okay. He says we've had one cyber attack on our electricity grid in Mumbai in 2020. How are
Yes.
we countering this?
Yeah, we counted. No? So, yes,
Mhm.
that time, 2 hours, 3 hours, it was there. But this time on our, so for the power grid, there is a supervisory control, a data network called SCADA. And by the way, IIT Kanpur has made Professor Sandeep Sukla. He has got a lab,
Mhm.
and there, this lab, they are all monitoring, simulating. So we are, just for your information, we are very much in control of the all infrastructures, and we have an agency, National Cyber Security Infrastructure, some NSIECC. And so
Yeah,
just be rest assured. Yes, there was attack on our regional load center and our data load center, and there is a recent news in the Swaraj magazine. The Chinese have put some malware, but we have detected. We are at it, and it's a ongoing rat and mouse game. So that's why cyber dominance we have to maintain.
will India get the MQ-9 Predator drone and Hellfire missiles by 27, 28 from US? I think so. I will
We
get
will
it
get
by then. Don't worry.
MQ9. We are operating. By the way,
Operating, yeah.
Navy is operating on lease. So
Yeah.
about so we are using it. So don't worry, we will get it. But it is very high costly. So maybe.
Mm.
Yes.
Was the kill chain and satellite ISR surprise for us? No. Yashwant, it was not. There's no surprise. You see, this is battle. Something will happen, something will not happen.
Hmm.
You have to give grant it to the enemy also. तो उसके पास भी दिमाग है यार, वो भी कुछ करेगा.
Yes.
ऐसे थोड़ी ना है कि आप ही मारते जाओगे उसको और वो कुछ ना करे. Yeah. Do we need T-60 and bunker buster bonds? TU-160 and bunker.
अरे ब्रह्मोस इज मोर देन एनफ यार, क्या करेगा? कहाँ जाएगा? किराना का दुकान कहाँ जाएगा? It's in the range
Yeah.
of, it's in the range of our BrahMos. Nothing, no
Yeah.
160, and we are not
Yeah.
policing power. Yeah.
Does the military have its own cloud farms? We are building it. Okay. More than that, I'll not talk. Yeah, let me take this. Yeah, no matter how much we take jibes at China, they are leaders when it comes to drone innovation. I have used their drones for filmmaking, and they edged us out, edged out even US companies. Ashok, I want to clarify only one thing. They might be damn good in non-military affairs, but in military affairs, they'll fail. I have no doubts. And I've seen too many of their failures firsthand in military affairs. Just keep that in mind. Yeah. Should India push aggressively for quantum physics computing? Because if China wins the race, then we have an international problem. Thank you.
Yes, quantum computing, we should go. But there is a alternate method of quantum computing based on photonics. We have started a center at IIT Mandi. We are doing it. It's a far off, but yes, we should be there because that is the new domain which has to be conquered. There is a quantum
Hmm.
mission launched by Government of India along with semiconductor mission. So yes, we are aggressive on this, and we should be, no doubt.
Okay. Right. I think we've covered most of the questions today. I'm not going to take any more questions for the simple reason I know it's disturbing to hear echo and all that. So at the end, I'd like to thank Air Vice Marshal Pranay Sinha for having come and explained a lot of things to us, putting a lot of things in focus. And we've connected with what our NSA has spoken today at IIT Madras. It's today's talk is only an extension of what he spoke, right? And I also like to thank all of you for all the comments which you have put. Right, some I've taken, some I've not been able to take. Otherwise, it'll become too delayed. What I'd like to tell you is tomorrow morning we're going to talk of the water bomb. Our Arunachal Pradesh chief minister, 2 days back in an interview with the PTI, he said that look, China's mega dam is a water bomb, and he made some remarks. So tomorrow morning we'll analyze the water bomb. Okay, I'll request all of you to join in tomorrow morning. And in the meantime, I'd like to thank Air Vice Marshal Pranay Sinha once again. Thanks a lot, Pranay, and I look forward to our next interaction on Gunner Shot with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind. Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, and Jai Hind.